think you're 10 feet tall. Run like you're bulletproof and total a car or two. Boy, you're gonna hate this town. Wish you could burn it down. That fire in your eyes is 20 counties wide. But boy, you're gonna love 17. And boy, you'll do some stupid things. You're gonna drive and kiss and throw a punch and grow up way too fast. You're gonna drop the ball, hit the wall, and break some hearts like glass. I know you will, 'cause you're a part of me, and a part of you will always be a boy. You gonna be so stubborn, you get that from your mother. I already see it now, you weren't built for backing down. Boy, there'll be a small town night, you'll fall for her sky blue eyes. When she's in your hands, you'll think you're a man and not a boy. She'll make you lose your mind, boy. She'll be every reason why. You're gonna drive and kiss and throw a punch and grow up way too fast. You're gonna drop the ball, hit the wall, and break some hearts like glass. I know you will, 'cause you're a part of me, and a part of you will always be my boy. 3 a.m. and I'd do anything to get you back to sleep. And that face will be the same one in the rear view the day I watch you leave. But boy, you're gonna come back home, you're gonna settle down, but you won't feel the way I'm feeling now. Until you have a boy, he's gonna know it all. He'll think he's 10 feet tall, run like he's bulletproof, and total a car or two.
My favorite volunteer memory with my mom would probably be giving back to the people and feed our kids and Rise. It was overall really fun and got to get closer with her. Things that I learned in YMSL, but just that it's never too late and never a bad idea to give back to people in need and how much it truly affects them. What I'll miss most about next year is just being able to be with my mom on a daily basis and talk to her if I need help or anything like that. What I'm looking forward to college would be probably just having my own place and getting to build relationships with people that I'll know and cherish for the rest of my life. I'm going to Texas A&M, I'm majoring in business, and Mom, I thank you, I love you, and I cherish you every day.
My favorite memory from volunteering with my mom was probably Watermere. She's great at asking questions, so I got to hear some really cool stories from the residents there. In YMSL, I definitely learned that I need to be pushed out of my comfort zone, because my favorite volunteering memories all came from doing things that I didn't expect to benefit from or be any good at, but I learned that that's not what matters. The thing I'll miss most about my mom next year is her sense of humor and how easy she is to talk to. One of the main things I'm looking forward to about college is getting to take classes that are a bit more personalized. I'll be attending Stanford University, and I plan to study business or finance. Thank you so much for doing YMSL with me, Mom.
My favorite volunteer memory with my mom was joining the Rise Adaptive Water Sports staff. I have learned leadership and life skills as I have grown into a young man. YMSL has given me the chance to become proficient, self-assured, and the ability to lead with compassion. My mom has been a constant source of comfort and support throughout my life. When I am feeling stressed or overwhelmed, I will miss her calming presence and reassurance that everything will be okay. My mom has a lot of wisdom and life experiences that she has been able to share with me. When I'm faced with challenges in college, I will miss her guidance and advice. College is often the first time that kids leave home and become more independent. I'm excited for the opportunities to make my own decisions, manage my own time, and take responsibility for myself. College is a great place to meet new people and form friendships that can last a lifetime. I will be attending Ole Miss next fall and plan on majoring in business administration with a minor in finance. Mom, thank you for being my biggest cheerleader in every aspect of my life, whether it was through sports, my social life, or just day-to-day activities. Thank you for being such an empowered woman and giving me someone to look up to. Your work ethic, strong will, and badass attitude has shown me that you are living proof that superheroes are real. It truly has rubbed off on me and has made me realize that I can do absolutely anything I set my mind to. I love you to the beach and back.
My favorite volunteer memory with my mom is probably the first time that we did Special Olympics together. That was just a really fun time. What I learned in YMSL is just really what it feels like to serve and to just give people things that maybe they wouldn't have had without us being able to give them to them. What I'll miss most next year about my mom is probably just her always being there for me and being someone I can talk to and just always being on my side. What I'm looking forward to in college is just kind of another step in life and just getting to experience things I maybe haven't gotten to experience at home and things like that. And I'm going to Oklahoma State, and I'm going to be majoring in business. So thank you, Mom.
My favorite volunteer memory with my mom is calling bingo at Keller Oaks and making the residents' face just light up. Their favorite thing is when they won bingo. I learned so much through YMSL throughout the years. It is so rewarding and fulfilling to help others. I will miss making my mom laugh every day, and I will definitely miss her cooking and laundry service. I'm looking forward to going off to college and making new friends and pursuing my long-term goals. I'm going to Texas A&M to major in agricultural business. Mom, thank you for all of your prayers and our lifelong friendship and your unconditional love. I love you.
My favorite volunteer memory with my mom, I would say, was Rise Adapt Water Sports, helping kids with disabilities do a bunch of water sports and just have a good time. I thought that was pretty cool. I learned a lot in YMSL. I learned that you really just need to respect your mom and be fortunate for everything you have. Next year, I'm going to miss my mom so much. All those home-cooked meals are just so good, and I love my mom, and I'm going to miss her a lot. In college, I'm looking forward to making new friends, learning a lot of stuff, and my college major is agriculture, so I'm going to want to go into either ag business or ag sales. I just want to thank my mom so much for being in YMSL with me and being involved, and I love you, Mom. Thanks.
And my favorite volunteer memory with my mom is probably building the bikes. Overall, that's probably my favorite volunteer memory, period. And what I learned in YMSL was it's a blessing to, be where you are right now and never take that for granted. What I'll miss most about my mom next year is her home-cooked meals. I'm really looking forward to the new friends I'm going to make in college, along with doing ROTC for the Army. And then the college I'm going to is High Point University, and the major I'm doing is in exercise science. Thank you, Mom, so much for everything that you've done for me, and can't wait to keep growing our relationship, and thank you for getting me to where I am today.
My favorite memory with my mom at YMSL was going to Rise and seeing all the kids' happy faces while we were there. I learned how important it is to give back to your community, considering they do so much for you. And next year, I'm going to miss having my mom to rely on and just someone to have my back. But I'm also excited and looking forward to meeting new people at a new place. I haven't decided where I'm going to college yet, but I know I'm going to major in marine biology. And I just want to say thank you, Mom.
I think my favorite volunteer memory with my mom was probably the Rise sports. Going out to the lake on a Saturday morning and just hanging out with people, being able to be with my YMSL friends and helping people out on the lake, I thought was a great time. And I think what I've learned in YMSL is to just take action when you think that something needs to be acted upon, and how valuable helping out in a community can be. Seeing the faces of people when I'd go to the Keller Oaks and do bingo night was very, very, very powerful to me. Being with my mom for this last year, I think one thing that I'll miss about her next year is her sense of humor. It's funny to sit down and talk with her and say something sly and she'll laugh, and not to mention having that support. I think that's something I'll miss about her being around. Something I'll look forward to next year in college is being somewhere new and trying new things, having new experiences, being able to help out a different community than the one I've been able to help out for the past 4 years here. I think going to OU, major in business, will be eye-opening and will help me grow even further as a person. But bottom line, thank you, Mom, for supporting me through not only the last 4 years, but through the last 18 years of my life. And I'm going to thank you in advance for the support you'll give from afar for the rest of my life. Thank you.
My favorite volunteer memory with my mom is doing Feed Our Kids with her. I learned how to give back to the community and how to help those in need in YMSL. The thing I'll probably miss most about my mom next year is how she always helps me when I need help and how she's always someone to talk to. I'm going to Ohio State University and I'm majoring in business. Thank you, Mom.
My favorite volunteer memory with my mom was going to Special Olympics track events with my best friend Wyatt Quintus, and being able to help him compete and be there with my mom meant a lot to me. And I learned most in YMSL from this year and throughout high school was helping the less fortunate and giving back to the community and those who need it the most, and seeing what the everyday person lives through in this country. It's a really eye-opening experience that helped me a lot and showed me not to be greedy or anything like that for everything that I've blessed to be given. And I'll miss most next year about my mom is not being able to come home and eat lunch with her before football practices in the afternoon and tell her about my day and just spend time with her and my family. I'm looking forward to in college to be successful in every aspect of football and in the classroom and meeting new friends and just having a great time with my new buddies. I plan on going to Tarleton State University in Stephenville and studying business. And I wanted to thank my mom today for everything that she's done for me and just being the person I've always wanted to be and that I love her all in the world. Thank you.
My favorite activity would have to be the Grace, where my mom and I would volunteer at a local homeless shelter, and it was an unforgettable experience for me. We would spend time serving food, talking with residents, and helping in any way we could. Through this experience, I learned the value of kindness, empathy, and the importance of giving back to our community. It was amazing to see how a small act of kindness can make a big difference in someone's life. Volunteering has taught me that no matter how small our actions may seem, they can have a huge impact on those around us. As I prepare to go to college and study computer science, I will miss my mom's guidance and support. She has been my biggest cheerleader throughout my life, and I will miss her presence as I embark on this new journey. The lessons she has taught me will continue to guide me as I navigate the challenges ahead. Finally, I would like to take a moment to thank my mom for everything she has done for me. Thank you for being my rock, my mentor, and my friend. I am grateful for the memories we have created together, and I will carry them with me always.
My favorite event with my mom has to be hands down making blankets for the homeless, because we just spent so much quality time there. One of the things I learned from YMSL is the importance of giving back to your community, and what I'll miss most about my mom is her ability to just listen and pay attention and always be there for me when I'm feeling down, and she would just put herself in front of it and make it go away. Some of the things I'm looking forward to in college is great food and meeting new people. I'm going to the University of Hawaii at Manoa, and I will be majoring in child psychology. And I would just like to say thank you, Mom. I appreciate and love you so, so much. I hope you're making taco salad tonight, and I'm so blessed to have the last 4 years be with you.
My favorite volunteer memory with my mom was out at Grapevine Lake with Rise Adaptive Sports. I spent a lot of time growing up with my mom on the lake, and so being able to help people do physical activities like wake surfing and wake skiing was really fun for my mom and I. What I learned in YMSL was the importance of service, giving up your own time to help your community and serve people in need. The thing that I'll miss most about my mom is her positive attitude, her loving and caring energy that she brought to Julian and I, and of course her spaghetti and meatballs. What I'm looking forward in college is playing lacrosse with my older brother. My older brother John is a big inspiration to me, so being able to spend 2 years with him playing a sport will be a lot of fun and very beneficial. I'm not too sure what I'm going to major in college. I kind of have an open mind about it all. But Mom, I thank you so much for everything you do for our family. Thank you so much for being with Julian and I. Thank you so much for loving and caring with us all throughout high school and growing up. Mom, I love you, and I'm going to miss you.
My favorite memory with my mom was the first time we played games at Watermirror. It was a great way to sit down and spend time with people who enjoyed you just being there with them, and it didn't even feel like volunteering. Just playing games and talking with the elders was a lot of fun. YMSL taught me what making a difference looks like firsthand. Being able to actually go out and see how I'm impacting the community made me want to continue doing it in the future. I'll miss my mom's lunches. She always packs me something in the morning so I can go to school without worrying what I'll be eating for lunch, so I guess I'll have to settle in college. However, I am looking forward to the independence I'll have in college. It both excites and worries me that I have to learn how to fully take care of myself. I'll be going to Texas A&M for finance. Thank you, Mom, for always looking out for me.
My favorite volunteer memory with my mom was probably Compassion for Christ. Going out on Sunday mornings and serving the homeless people food and listening to the sermon was always a lot of fun. I learned through YMSL that service is really important, and serving with the people that you love is also a really good thing to do. I'll miss my mom a lot next year because of all the time we got to spend together and just not being with her all the time. I'm looking forward to college because I'll be able to be on my own, play basketball, but I'll definitely miss home a lot. I'll be attending Trinity University and I'll be majoring in business finance. Thank you, Mom, for everything. I love you so much, and I'm so glad we got to do YMSL together. Love you.
My favorite volunteer experience with my mom was this past Thanksgiving when we went to various homes of families that were going through hard times to provide them with Thanksgiving meals. Getting the chance to meet these people with my mom really helped develop a sense of gratitude for the things that I have in my life and all the things that my parents provide for me. Being a part of Young Men's Service League has been an incredible experience that has pushed me to be my best self while also connecting with people from all walks of life. Over the past 4 years, Young Men's Service League taught me the importance of empathy, compassion, and the power of community. One thing that I'm going to miss about my mom next year is having to be away from her love and support, which helps motivate me every day. I know she's always going to be just one phone call away, but I'm going to miss having someone to talk to who I know has my best interest at heart. Next year, I'm going to be attending Baylor University to study aviation sciences. I'm excited to immerse myself in the culture on campus next year and to find ways to contribute to my community. Thank you, Mom, for putting me in Young Men's Service League over the past 4 years. I truly am a better person because of the memories that we have made together while in this organization.
My favorite volunteer memory with my mom was when we went to Rise. It was always really fun on the dock, and it was always a good time out there with like Jude, and there's a few others that went out there a lot. Tryon usually went out there, and my mom would get in the water sometimes with us. That was fun. And then what you learned in YMSL is definitely work ethic. It's one of the main things. Also, how to tie a tie. That was something I've learned through it. What will you miss most about your mom next year? I'm definitely gonna miss her company when I come home, and all the funny chaos that's going on at the house, and then all the basic stuff like laundry and whatnot. What are you looking forward to college? Definitely baseball. Just going to the next level for that. Exciting for me. And my college major is gonna be business, so that's exciting. Finally, I want to thank you, Mom, for all your hard doings for me and everything you've done for me. Thank you and love you.
My favorite volunteer memory with my mom has to be volunteering on Lake Grapevine with Rise Adaptive Sports. What I learned from YMSL is that when you volunteer your time to those who are less fortunate than you gain a greater appreciation for all that you have, and you recognize that the most important things in life are the things you overlook and take for granted every day. What I will miss most about my mom next year is having her around to talk to for help and guidance, and also being able to crack jokes and have a good laugh together. Next year, I'm looking forward to meeting new friends, exploring new interests, and playing baseball. I will be attending Dallas Baptist University next fall to continue my baseball career and study business. Thank you, Mom. Love you.
Compassion for Christ impacted me as we were in the heart of Dallas seeing people much less fortunate come together to praise God with the wonderful pop-up church and great pastor. Throughout YMSL, I learned that leadership skills such as being interested in others, being kind, acting calm and collected, and communicating were taught to me in many different ways and events throughout YMSL, such as the career fair, where others shared how they built their careers and jobs by expressing leadership and life skills. Next year, I will miss the home-cooked meals, bonding experiences such as going to church and lunch together, and hanging out at home and talking with my mom the most. I will be majoring in business through marketing in college. Mom, thank you for always putting my interests, my struggles, and my wants and needs before your own. Always putting me before yourself and undeniably loving me no matter what. I can't wait to see what my future holds, and I'm going to miss being with you every day. I love you.
My favorite YMSL memory was at Compassion for Christ in Dallas. Seeing the number of people living in that situation gave me a whole new perspective for how fortunate I am. YMSL has taught me how important community service is and how, if a lot of people in a community come together, the special things that can come from it. What I'll miss the most about my mom is always having someone to come home and talk to, and the little things that she does for me day in and day out. I'm looking forward to meeting tons of new people in college and having freedoms and responsibilities that I have never had before. I'm still undecided on where I'm going to college, but I know that I'll be majoring in business.
And I just want to say thank you, Mom, for everything you've done for me in YMSL. I love you, and I'm going to miss you next year.
My favorite volunteer memory with my mom is definitely Rise. I always had a blast every time I volunteered there, and it was super fun to do tasks in the water with my mom and friends. It felt good to help the people out, and it felt great to get home and get some good sleep afterward. In YMSL, I learned a lot of things. Most importantly, I learned the advantages of aiding the community around me, getting to know people, and making connections. What I'm going to miss most about my mom next year is probably her sense of responsibility and meticulous nagging to get things done. On the surface, it may sound like a lot, but she truly is one of the most responsible people I know, and I wouldn't even be half as successful without her. I want to become more like my mom because she is a fantastic person. In college, I'm looking forward to meeting new people and being in a new environment. I also think that learning to live on my own is going to be fun and challenging and something to look forward to. I will be attending Texas A&M University, and I am majoring in biomedical science. I want to give a final thank you to my mom for all the things she's done in my life and just getting me into YMSL and honestly any organization she can get her hands on. Thank you so much, Mom. I love you.
My favorite memories were when we served Compassion of Christ. I was always grateful for the blessings I have been given. On one occasion, we were working in the kitchen trailer getting the silverware salad and fruit salad ready, when all of a sudden we heard a ruckus and looked out to see a fight break over some clothes. It was both scary and exciting. Through YMSL, I learned it is important to give back to my community. I have been given so many blessings. I know it is important that I look for ways to serve when I am in college. When I go to college, I'm going to miss having my editor, aka Miss Winger, living in the house with me, easily accessible. Next year, I'm looking forward to living on my own and seeing what happens when I'm in charge of myself. I'm also looking forward to studying architecture and business at Texas Tech University. Thank you so much, Mom, for carrying the class of YMSL 2023 for 4 years. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you for making me get up in the morning to serve our community. I'm sorry about fussing to have to go to meetings. I love you, Mom.
My favorite volunteer memory was whenever me and my mom went to Rise Water Sport, and we got to help all the people there and all the smiles on their faces, as well as just being on the water, and it was a really fun experience. I learned to be a leader in YMSL and how fun it can be to help out others. Next year, I'm gonna miss my mom's cooking the most. She cooks really well, and I like her food a lot, and it's gonna suck having to do that for myself. In college, I'm looking forward to being able to hang out with my friends and pursue an education that'll help me later in my career. I am going to do statistics at Texas A&M. Thank you, Mom.
My favorite memory with my mom would have to be Rise Water Sports. I really liked helping the people there and seeing how happy the water sports made them. YMSL taught me how to give back to my community and spend lots of quality time with my mom. Next year, I'm going to miss my mom's cooking as well as her keeping me in check. I plan on going to A&M and majoring in business. Thank you, Mom.
There's a light that glows by the front door. Don't forget the keys under the mat. When childhood stars shine, always stay humble and kind. Go to church 'cause your mama says to. Visit grandpa every chance that you can. Won't be wasted time. Always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When those dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is real popsicle. Shut off the AC and roll the windows down. Let that summer sun shine. Always stay humble and kind. Don't take for granted the love this life gives you. When you get where you're going, don't forget, turn back around and help the next one in line. Always stay humble and kind.